that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk. The latest, the greatest, the hottest, the topics. Meta talk. This that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk. Woo! Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, Buhd and Clezzy, baby. I'm in here with none other than...
You already know it's your boy, Bud, Mr. Absolutely.
Mr. Absolutely, what up? And this is Meta Talk, where we about to bring y'all another episode of none but the latest and greatest in sports, social media, and news. We about to get y'all the blues, man. And this is Meta Talk.
Ain't none bigger.
And it absolutely ain't none bigger. HD, how you been feeling, baby?
You already know, man. I'm good, bro. In the gym on that crib team, man. Just going hard.
Yeah, you know health is wealth, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it tight. You got to keep it official.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's good stamina, good energy, everything. You know, I think my homeboy Chino, he used to tell me, man, we got to start being more healthier for the next generation, for the grandkids.
Yeah.
You know, not just getting in the gym for yourself, but you got to think about your kids, they kids. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be crippled, ill, and sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And raising grandkids, HD.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Right now, I just want to give a shout out to my big brother. Happy birthday, man. You know, seeing another year. Shout out to young Gator Baby, the guru.
Yeah, shout out to Guru, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's always a beautiful thing to live to see another year. You know, HD, it's been a good summer. I done been to the Dominican Festival, Puerto Rican Festival, the Cape Verdean Festival. You poured up on me there. It was a good time. Food was good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it was like 93 degrees times 12.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could see was all the young boys, the YNs dressed in Nike hoodies.
Pooh Shiesty mask.
Pooh Shiesty mask, bud.
Scully on top of the Pooh Shiesty mask.
Get the hell out of here. 3/4 joggers on.
Yep, Nike boots.
Nike boots.
Wool socks with the Nike boots.
Basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And a pair of boxer briefs.
Uh.
Even though they looked intimidated and dangerous, the only thing I can think HD was, them little dudes gotta be funky. They gotta be hot.
Hot. Sweaty as hell.
How they walking around with all these clothes on and it's 93 degrees times 12?
Yeah.
You know, every festival I went to this summer, every spot I went to this summer, it was a bunch of YNs there overdressed.
Yeah.
They was overdressed.
Shit had me sweating over there, bro. I'm in shorts, short sleeve.
Still sweating.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing these dudes and I'm like, they might think they look intimidated, but, bro, you look funky. and I just want to dress. I don't want to keep calling them YNs. I'm going to start calling them YMs because, to me, they young men.
Yeah.
You know, I know they going through a lot right now. I know they going through a lot at the house. They going through a lot in social media.
Yeah,
Influenced by all the celebrities. Influenced by all the OGs. Influenced by all the people they look up to.
Yep.
You know, you got these guys going to school, you know, influenced by the designer era. Well, most of their friends come in and they wearing designer shoes or designer coats or designer clothes. And it's a lot of kids less fortunate at school. A lot of teenagers less fortunate to have the designer, you know, female and male, you know. And, you know, when you go to school, that's a place where if you get joked on and you get bullied. So we see the younger generation going through that. We see y'all trying to work, you know, trying to find yourself, trying to figure out where you at. I just want to use this platform today to say, hey, it's all right. You know, don't rush it. Don't rush what you're doing, young man. You know, don't be out here being another stereotype.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to have on all them damn clothes. You ain't got to have on 3 joggers, basketball shorts, and drawers and boxer brief. You know, you might want to, we know you under the peer pressure of being down with the homies, being down with gang. That's twin in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that shit played out. It's played out because what's going to happen when you get in trouble, when you do get out there and you make the wrong decision and Swiss cheese somebody and you in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With a jumper on.
With a jump on. You ain't going to have your shiesty mask in a box.
Nah, ain't none of that.
You know, most of these young guys and young females, they don't even know how to do laundry. They don't know the difference between color clothes and white clothes. But when they get in that box, it's going to be a big dude named Big Bubba who going to show them the difference between laundry clothes.
Yeah.
When they sit in that cell washing somebody's drawers for one soup. When they washing somebody's drawers for one soup, for one noodle.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to say, instead of trying to be a YN, be a YM. Think about going to school. Think about getting a career. Thinking about going to college. Thinking about falling in love. Don't waste your whole childhood out here trying to prove a point that you down, that you street, that you gain. Because everybody might tell you you cool and you street and you hood, you know, but ain't nobody going to be there when you locked up.
Yeah. Then they gonna be saying you dumb, you stupid.
You dumb and you stupid.
Yeah.
And you know the worst thing about it when you in a cage, HD, you know, we both been there, HD.
Yeah.
We did a lot of things so our kids don't have to experience it. We try to be good role models and father for the next generation to come because we done dealt with it. We done pushed the packs. We done been in gangs. We done took the trips OT. We done faced the judge.
We weren't listening like the older G's who been through it was trying to tell us. We weren't listening.
We weren't listening.
Now I understand it.
But,
you know what I mean?
But I maybe wasn't listening, but I was fresh.
Yeah.
Presentation and first impression is a must. You know, you always supposed to look like some and feel like some. Your first impression on somebody could be your last impression.
Yeah.
So take all them clothes off, young men. Take all that shiesty man stuff off. You know, I remember when I was young, HD, you couldn't go outside with your hair nappy or your shirt dirty or not with the right gear on. You had to be fly. You remember?
Yeah.
You had your shoes.
On your ass.
Man, people, your boys in your hood will be on you, boy.
Yeah. Well,
No girls will be on you. You know what I'm saying? The chicks will be on you. They'll be telling you, like, boy, you look funky. You know, nowadays, these kids get up and make their hair nappy.
They want to look funky.
They want to look.
They think that's hard as hell, looking funky as hell.
Look, when we used to grow our hair out and have braids and had a dreads or whatever, what kind of hairstyle you had, your braids had to be done every week.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Your fade had to be sharp every week. I ain't never seen where these kids get up and they use the little sponge thing to make their hair back nappy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I can't get around it. I don't even know what to say. I see them out and I be like, yo, bro, comb your hair.
Yeah.
You know, put some grease on your face. Put some lotion on your skin.
Motherfucker used to walk around with the afro pictures, getting they shit right
If your hair wasn't braided up, your fro had to be tight or with a taper.
Yeah.
A nice bob, like Webby almost. You know what I'm saying? Now these kids go get a taper fade, a nice lineup, and then they make their hair back nappy.
Yeah.
The young ladies, they don't try to dress as much as the young ladies did in my era. You know, a lot of these girls come out in pajamas, sweatpants. I call my daughter like, babe, come on, I'm going to take you out to a fancy dinner. I pull up, she got on Crocs and some pajamas and a bonnet on, but her edges is laid.
Yeah.
You know, these young ladies, they make sure their edges is laid,
Yeah.
but they hair nappy under the bonnet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Lashes on fleek.
Lashes on fleek.
Yeah.
You know, and they makeup, you know, they starting off at, because of the social media and the TV and the program. Look, this Meta Talk HD, we don't see no colors. We don't see no color but green. We macaroni, we ain't no green beans. And that munyon to get you done young. And it's on like a pot of neck bones. To all the young ladies out there, get your stuff together. They see a lot of stuff in the social media, on the TV, in the tabloids, on their phone. You know what I'm saying? So I never seen a generation of kids that didn't want to get dressed up. When I was growing up, the girls stayed fly. The young ladies in my era stayed fly. I'm old now. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna sit on Meta Talk in front like I'm still a young man.
Yeah.
I'm an OG.
Yeah.
You know, I went through a lot to get to this status. And that's what I'm trying to tell the next generation. It's good to be old.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to get old.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge come with age. You know, me and HD, we don't want to see y'all in a grave at an early age.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got so many young kids out here killing each other, dying. And like I said, this Meta Talk, that go for white, black, or green. Nothing in between.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of babies out here having babies. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say to the next generation to come, you can be something in life. We know where you coming from. We been there before.
Yeah.
So when we trying to give y'all a good advice, we ain't trying to down talk y'all. We want to see y'all win. We want to see y'all go to college. I want to see y'all get married and become good fathers.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see y'all with good credit. You know, stop spending all your money on a bunch of BS and build some credits. Let's teach these kids how to save money, how to be conservative with money, how to budget money. Maybe they out there walking around and acting this way because they feel like they broke. They feel like they need to hustle. They feel like they need to come up. They feel like they need to shine. They feel like they need to floss, HD.
Yeah.
They want to be.
It's cool to get a job, man. You know what I mean? They be thinking they ain't cool because they ain't trapping or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool to get a job, work, get your money the right way. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It ain't nothing wrong with getting a 9 to 5, man. That's the new real hustle. The streets is washed, as the young kids say.
Yeah, definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? Even the lingo has changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These kids took our lingo, switched it up, and if you try to use the same lingo on them, they be like, no, you old. You don't know what you talking about. Words we used to say are different now than the words they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's okay to get a 9 to 5, young man. Yeah. It's okay to get a job, young lady. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to resort to showing your body, to posting wild pictures online, to maybe even trying to take the easy route and get a OnlyFans or get a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
You know, go to school, educate yourself, get some financial literacy about yourself. And to all the young brothers out there, you know, get a 9 to 5. Go get a job. Go get a career. Go to college. The time is now. While you still young, figure out what it is you want to do. Because standing on a block ain't going to get you nowhere but in a grave or in a penitentiary.
Yep.
You know, and it sucks when ain't nobody putting no money on your canteen in there. Out of sight, out of mind. It's going to suck when your old lady ain't answering the phone.
Yeah.
Or your mama ain't got enough money because she trying to pay bill and take care of your brothers and sisters, and you done made a dumb decision. Now she can't take your calls or she can't send you money.
Yeah.
I've been through
it gets real.
I've been through that.
Yeah.
You've been through that, HD.
Yeah.
Let the youth know what it's like to be in that predicament, HD.
Yeah, definitely ain't a good feeling, man. You know what I mean? I seen guys in there, you know what I mean? They washing clothes for soups. They washing shoes for soups. You know what I mean?
And it ain't funny.
It ain't funny, man. Like, you know, people think they have it, but once they go in there, it's a whole different, you know what I mean, ball game.
Look at the young rapper, Tay-K. God bless him. The one who did the race, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do the race. They just gave him 80 years, bud.
Yeah.
80 years. Look at the young other rapper, Melly. He had murder on his mind.
Yep.
Now he been locked up almost 3,000 days, bud.
Yeah.
You know?
And you go and ask them guys now, I bet they whole persona will change. Like, know what I mean? They don't want to do that again.
The meta question I want to ask, do you think movies play a part in the way these kids act? Do you think the rap music play a part in the way these kids act with all the drill music going on? You know.
Yeah, it's definitely a big influence to it.
That drill music, right?
Yeah.
That music is out of sight. It's out of mind.
Yeah.
I can't vibe with it, HD.
Yeah, it's on a whole nother level, right?
You know, we got all our younger generation listening to guys talking about smoking dead people, going to dead people grave sites and pissing on it and digging it up and glorifying murdering. You know, we don't want them to have to live in a society like that.
Yeah.
Let's glorify being able to read a book. You know what I'm saying? Take some time out. Let's teach the next generation to read again. You know, to love again. Let's start showing them some respect. Let's start sitting them down at the dinner table with us. You know, asking them how they feel, what they think, what they want to be in life. When I was young, man, my uncles used to always press me, what you want to be in life? I used to be lying like a mug. I want to be a fireman. You know what I'm, just to give them an answer.
Yeah.
You know, but I was running down to the block. I was running down to the hood. I was trying to hang with the OGs. I was trying to represent. I was trying to bang. You know, and now I think about it, I wish I would have never went that route. I wish I would have went to school and became that fireman. You know what I'm saying? Life would be even totally better. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, when we was coming up, we didn't have those guys in our neighborhoods that was saying, yo, go to school. Yo, get your credit right. Yo, forget banging.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I feel where they coming from, because even then, we still had Young Jeezy. You still had the music influence you, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, but our music influenced us in different ways. The culture
our influence forced us to just, you know, get money.
Get money,
get
bling, bling.
Yeah.
You know?
But nowadays, it's,
shoot them in the head and smoke
put
them in the backwood.
Yeah, put an op in the pack.
Smoke them in the backwood. Roll them in a raw cone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter like this rapper Skrilla. Skrilla, he good, but he talking about taking fentanyl and doing a nitrous octane gas inhaling.
Yeah.
He saying he the king of zombie world. All his videos, he got crackheads and junkies in the back of his video, and she know it word for word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just a different time, a different culture. We got these kids going to school. It's more school shootings. We got these kids going to school. It's so dangerous at school now. School used to be the safest place a kid could go.
Yeah.
Now you got violence, gang, school shootings. You even got these guys. Another thing you got to worry about is your kid trying to get home from school now.
Yeah.
So we understand the fear that y'all in. We understand the mentality that y'all are in. We know that it's hard out there when you get to that certain age, when you get 16, 17, 18, when you get 20 to 24, you know, you don't be out there having unprotected sex. Take it from me. I don't want to sound crazy, but I'm just trying to get them game. Strap it up, wrap it up. It's all type of crazy disease out there. You don't want to throw your life away trying to look good. You don't want to have a baby at a young age.
Yeah, that's why I be telling the YMs, man, like, bro, you ain't even got money to go and get this and this yet, so don't try to rush and go and have no baby. You can barely take care of yourself, bro. Get yourself together first.
Facts, absolutely,
know what I mean?
bud.
So I definitely be giving them game on that, man. Like, don't rush in that era real quick.
If I could get a YM's any game or any knowledge, I'm going to tell you just like this straight up on Meta Talk today. Build your credit.
Yeah.
Invest in something. You land, invest in yourself, invest in your health, you know, invest in your family. You know, don't spend all your time out there trying to be a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the time is now.
Yeah.
You got use the internet for something good, not just sitting on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. I see you on the Snapchat saying hit you up, you got Buhd and you got the pack.
Yeah.
Forget the pack. Put the pack down. You know what I'm saying? We done push packs. We know what it's like, bud.
Yeah.
It's good, easy money. It's fast, and it don't last. You know, unless you get something out of it, unless you get a business out of it, unless you invest in one of your friends or family and they can start something out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the money come fast, and that's how you going to spend it, young man.
Absolutely.
Find love. Think about getting married again. You know, I'm speaking and reaching out to the young men in the community today because I feel they should be, and they are going to be our next future doctors.
Yeah.
The future, you know what I'm saying, brain surgeon. The future president of the world. The future governor, mayor. the future dentist. You know, I don't want to be going to no dentist office and a young man in there, he got on a shiesty mask, a skull hat, and 6 pair of jogger pants on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
that'll
can be
crazy.
anything you want to be in life.
Mhm.
The sky is really the limit. You could be an astronaut. You could be an accountant. You could be the world greatest real estate agent.
Yeah.
Be anything you want to be. You could go be a Navy SEAL. You could be in the military. You could be a general.
No limits, man. Don't cap yourself.
Don't cap yourself.
Yeah.
You know, don't get too far and waste too much time and then get to the middle age of your life like a lot of us already done and say you want to buy a house now, you want to get married. Time waits on no man. And money don't last forever because it don't grow on trees.
Yeah.
You might be up right now, but it's going to come a time where things get ugly. So save your money.
Yeah.
You know, don't be out here just spending and buying stuff and not paying it off. Get you some credit. Get you a couple credit cards. Get you one credit card. Get you another credit card to pay for that credit card. And that's how you build some good credit, HD.
Yeah. Don't just get a credit card and think you finessing them out of $300.
Man, don't get a credit card and start trying to scam people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That goes to show how smart the youth really is, bud. These guys can take information, take your account, take all your money out of it, scam the hell out of you. Take that knowledge and put it into some real and some genuine. That's a business in itself. Don't go starting a business to scam people, but that just goes to show you how smart our generation is.
Yeah.
I'm reaching out now and using this platform because you guys are the future. To any young man that's out there listening to Meta Talk, you can subscribe. Hit that link down below and subscribe. Me and HD will help you. We'll guide you. We'll let you know right from wrong. We ain't trying to change you. We ain't trying to be your father. We just trying to be good role models. We just trying to use this platform to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? You got to do better, young man.
Yeah.
I know you want to do better. And it's sad because a lot of these young individuals are growing up in single household. You know, so shout out to the single parents. Shout out to the single mothers that's raising men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the system is crazy. It keeps us apart. You know, shout outs to all the fathers that stick around and help raise with these men. Shout out to the fathers that make perfect example for their daughters. You know, who's showing a woman that a man should be a provider, protector, keep them safe. You know what I'm saying? Always have a little money to make sure that their daughter can have whatever. Because no man want their daughter to go out there and be able to depend on another man. So the time is now for us to teach these young ladies, you know? And all the women out there that's being great mothers, teach them. Teach them how to wash clothes. Teach them how to cook. Teach them how to clean. Teach them how to respect their man when they get into a relationship. You know, because a lot of these girls ain't going to be able to get married because they don't know how to cook nothing but noodles.
Facts.
They don't know how to do laundry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have patience. You know what I'm saying? They don't got enough patience because they in a household now trying to help with their siblings and help their mom.
Yeah.
You know, we in an expensive time. Inflation, deflation, segregation.
Yeah.
And the only thing we trying to do is look for elevation.
That's it, man.
So if you a young man, because the YN era